Today we're going to be talking about fruity fragrances that you can wear in the fall. I love fruit in my fragrances. I think it's very fun. It adds an element of flirtiness to your scent. But sometimes the fruits that we wear in the summertime are not appropriate for winter, only because, they don't last the cooler weather. They can't cut through that chill in the air. And so I wanted to go about finding some fragrances that I could, would still contain the fruit that I like, but also would be appropriate for fall where it wouldn't just disappear. So I'm going to start with today talking about citrus fragrances. Then I'm going to talk about in another video cherries and berries, and in another video peaches, apples, and pears. So I know citrus is considered to be its own category, but I mean, come on, it's still a fruit. So I still want to wear it. And the way I'm going to be listing these fragrances are from coolest to warmest. I feel like they're all versatile. I feel like winter fragrances are a little more versatile because of the cooler weather. I feel like you can wear them wherever, honestly. But if we're gonna say what's appropriate for what occasion, in my mind, when I say cool, I think fresh. And I think work appropriate. But in all honesty, if I'm gonna wear a warmer fragrance to work, all I do is spray it more sparingly. That way it doesn't project so much, doesn't draw so much attention, but I still have my own little bubble. Even if it stays, I have it so light that it's a skin scent, I still feel like you can wear the warmer fragrances to work. So like I said, whatever works for you. But I feel like there's ways to get around what's appropriate for whatever occasion. It's all up to you. So what I'm gonna start with is Chanel. This is Chancellor Tendre. This one has grapefruit at the top, hyacinth. There might be some white flower, possibly jasmine, but I know that the base is very musky. And when you first spray this, you definitely get the grapefruit mixed with the florals. And you can automatically smell the musk as well. But the musk comes through the longer you wear it. So if you were gonna say that this was the coolest of these fragrances I'm gonna mention, maybe this would be the most appropriate for work. And daytime, because it's not gonna get too cold and disappear or not project as much because of the cool air. So this is Chanel Chancellor Tendre. The next one I have is by Mugler, and it is Angel Oud Croisiere 2019. So this one has grapefruit at the top. This, I sprayed it on this hand just to refresh myself. I haven't worn it for a while, but definitely grapefruit at the top. And as the grapefruit dries down, it starts mixing with the mango. But when I first spray this fragrance, I still pick up the original Angel DNA, and it's not too strong. It's not heavy. This fragrance never ever gets as heavy as the original Angel. But it's definitely there, and it's definitely there when you first spray it. It's just very fresh. I love the way that they did that. The mix of the notes in this fragrance is for people who can't wear Angel, it's too heavy. I'm one of them. This definitely makes it easier because I still like the smell of it. It just becomes overwhelming sometimes. So this is perfect. The grapefruit, the mango, and then the original Angel DNA is what I get from this fragrance. So this has some sweetness. Of course, mangoes are pretty sweet. But this is a good one with the patchouli. It lasts throughout the cooler weather too. So this is Angel Oud Croisiere, the 2019 version. The next one I have is Oranges Bigarades by Lancome. This one is so pretty. I don't know that I hope I can keep this. I mean, there's a lot. This is a fragrance that I really, really love. Again, the orange in here is not, I guess I should say that it's orange. There's tea, black tea, which makes it a little bit smoky. And then there's vanilla in here as well. And some white flowers. There's jasmine in here. This fragrance, the orange is not fresh. It's more candied. It's more sweet. And then with the vanilla, it makes it a little bit sweeter too. But the mix of all these things together, I don't know, if you haven't smelled this, this is definitely one to get your nose on. This wasn't really talked about that much, but for me, I don't know that I would want to be without this fragrance. This It's really beautiful. And that's a word that I feel sums it up. It's a beautiful fragrance. So try it out. This is Oranges Bigarades by Lancome. The next one I have is Nobile 1942 Perdizione, or Perdizione. You know, if anybody knows how to say it, maybe please correct me. I want to say things correctly. But this one has neroli, petite grain, there's lavender, and all those notes come through very strongly at the top, and it makes it very fresh, and aromatic. I don't smell the lavender, but I can understand what the lavender does for this fragrance mixed with the petite grain. I don't want to say spicy, but I want to aromatic. You know, I think that's the right word to use for it. And then so the sweetness comes as the orange blossom and the vanilla develop. This fragrance is strong. This fragrance will last you forever. You only need a few sprays of this fragrance. Again, if you haven't seen my other videos or other people's videos, this smells similar to Love Don't Be Shy. It's just a little bit fresher. It doesn't get as sticky, marshmallowy sweet, but it definitely has the vanilla and the orange blossom to give the sweetness, and that's enough for me. It's really, really beautiful. It sweetens up after the top notes. They stay a little bit, but it definitely becomes more warm and more sweet as you wear this fragrance, and I think it projects more as you wear it too. So this is another one that is worth trying. I feel like all these are worth trying. All perfumes are worth trying, right? So that's this one. The next one is a popular fragrance. This is Coco Mademoiselle Chanel. This is the intense version. This is citrus, this is rose and patchouli. And I love this one because it's so well balanced. The citrus at the top never disappears. The rose and the patchouli, they stay prominent throughout the fragrance. And everything, even though it's blended well, you can still pick out each note. So this fragrance is really great. And again, it's gets warmer as it wears, but it's really beautiful as well. That's Coco Mademoiselle Chanel. This lasts, you know, for a long time. And these next two, I didn't realize how similar they were until I started putting these fragrances together for this video. I've mentioned them both before. I'm almost out of this one. This is Laurence Dumont Tendre Madeleine. This is orange and vanilla, but there's cinnamon in here. And the cinnamon didn't come out to me until I started to smell Dulcis and Fundo. This is orange and vanilla. And again, this is commonly referenced as a vanilla creamsicle. This is very similar to this, but just with the addition of cinnamon. So this is very, very affordable. This is pretty expensive. So if you wanted something similar to this is a good option. Both vanilla and orange, sweet orange with sweet vanilla, but this one just has cinnamon. So that is all of my citrus fragrances for today. It's fall citruses, I guess I should say. And stay tuned for my next video. It's gonna be about, I think I mentioned in the beginning, cherries and berries that you can wear in the fall. And after that, the next video for fall fragrances. So I hope you enjoyed this. This was fun. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Love your fragrant friend Jay. Bye-bye, guys.